let me say I'm so sorry I missed the live chat last week. I was totally planning on doing it, and I got really, really sick with the flu. I was seriously in bed for 6 days. It was so bad. It sucked. But I'm so sorry I missed it. I promise I won't miss it this week. I will be there no matter what. And to make up for missing last week, I promise as well that I'll be on for at least 2 hours talking with you guys. If you need a little refresher, it's every Thursday, 3 o'clock Pacific time, 6 o'clock Eastern time on Ustream. And I'm going to go ahead and put the link down in the video as well in the description box for you guys so you know where to go. Also, I'll be posting it to my Twitter and Facebook if you follow me there. So yeah, I really haven't been home to do much since I got home from Christmas, because as soon as I got back from my 3-week vacation for Christmas, I got sick within 2 days. So finally, I'm catching up to email, I'm catching up to everything, so I'm pretty backlogged, and I still kind of I still have sick voice. Do I have sick voice? I don't know. I think I do, but who knows. Anyways, so yeah, I got the live chat this week, and let's go ahead and get to your questions. Unsigned Melodies asks, what's my worst game of 2010? That's really difficult, because usually I don't play a game that I know I'm not going to like, and from previews and demos and reading about things, and usually I go to the press events and I get to play a little bit of the games, I kind of know if a game's going to disappoint me. So I guess some of the games I thought that were really bad, of course, was the new Dead to Rights. There was no reason for that game to be made. It was awful. Naughty Bear disappointed me. I thought it was going to be good, but it really kind of sucked. That's all I can really think of, because I didn't play anything that I really hated, because I knew I'd hate it if I'd played a little bit of it already. So I stay away from games I know I'm not going to like. Insane Cloud Dude 13. I was wondering if you have heard of a newish game called Splatterhouse, and what are my thoughts on it? Of course I've heard of Splatterhouse. But I haven't actually played this one yet. I want to, I just haven't had time yet, but I'm going to. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you it's Splatterhouse. I'm probably going to like it a lot. Eddie JG03. Would you be excited to play a sequel of Alan Wake? If not, why? And if you would like to see Alan Wake 2, what would you like to see be improved? Alan Wake. That game was really good, but it didn't hold up to the 5-year wait that we had to wait for it. Things did get a little repetitive after a while, and every chapter I lost all my weapons, and it was just run in the dark, flashlight, ah, bad guy. Run in the dark, flashlight, ah, bad guy. And it was fun, but it did just get, the same thing over and over again. I got tired of the woods being the environment constantly. And I did think they did a great job, though, of making the environment spooky and creepy, even when there was nothing going on. It was a mixture of, it was dark, I couldn't see very far, I knew there were things out there, and the music all kind of came together and made the environment to be really, really unsettling and unnerving. But for a sequel, I don't know what you could do with a sequel, because the whole point of it is being outside. And I would like to see it go more inside, although Alan Wake 1 did have some inside spots. Not enough. So, I don't know. To improve upon it, all the things I would say I'd want to improve on it would just make it Silent Hill. So, how about we have a really good Silent Hill? And I'm not sure if Silent Hill 8 is going to be that good, because it's done by the American team. I don't think the American team knows what it takes to make a good Silent Hill, like back to Silent Hill 2 days. So if Alan Wake wants to be good, or be better, it needs to go to Silent Hill 2 and find out what made that game so great. Garrison Schweitz wants to know if I just had played Monster Hunter Tri on Wii, and if I did, what I think about it. I haven't played any of the Monster Hunter games. Well, I think I played one of the first ones way back in the day, and I really couldn't get into it. Maybe just because the monsters weren't cute enough. No, that's not the reason. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I just never could get into them, so I haven't played Tri at all. Piermo116 has a lot of questions. What did I think of the Silent Hill movie? Funny you should ask that, because I just tweeted about that this weekend. I loved the Silent Hill movie. I thought it was the best video game adaptation into a movie we've seen. And yes, the first Resident Evil movie was good, but honestly, I wouldn't really call that a Resident Evil movie. Just because you put a few of the keywords in there, a few of the names, and you call it Resident Evil, didn't really feel like a Resident Evil movie. Yeah, it had the buzzwords, and it was good, but it just didn't follow the storyline of Resident Evil. I thought it didn't very well. But it was still good. The Silent Hill movie was definitely the best, video game movie I've seen. I thought, as a fan, they did a great job. So much attention to detail of little things that are in the game that only the big fans would know. And I thought it was a great movie, even just stand alone, for people who had never played Silent Hill. I loved it. What did you think was the scariest part of Silent Hill 2? Oh, God. Oh, man. I don't even know. It's been so long since I played that game. I think the thing that stood out to me the most when I played it was the whole environment. Everything, I'm always saying the scariest part of a survival horror game should be in the environment. Silent Hill 2 definitely did that. Pyramid Head, I adore Pyramid Head, and he played a huge role in 2, and it was scary as hell. Love that guy. I was a fan of the whole game, the whole story, whole premise when you were there trying to find your wife, and she was supposedly dead, and all that stuff was really cool. Have you seen the Resident Evil movies, and what did you think? I just talked about that. I loved 1, hated all the rest, and the more Resident Evil movies came out, the worse they got. They seriously just need to stop. But I guess it's giving Mila Jovovich a job, so whatever. Besides Dead Rising 1 and 2 and Left 4 Dead, what are any of the other zombie games you like? Dead Rising 1 and 2 I didn't like. Oh, that's one of the good ones. What's one of the worst games, 2010. Dead Rising 2 was definitely a huge, huge letdown. But back to the question. Oh, man. I really don't know. Left 4 Dead I thought was one of the best zombie games I've played. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to say, other than that, I don't know. There was that one, what was it called? Was it Siren? Where you could, hack into other people's visions and see where the zombies were? That was kind of cool, although the sequel I didn't like as much. I think it was called Siren. If I'm wrong, please correct me, because that one was kind of cool. So I'm going to go with that one if I can't name Left 4 Dead. He also wants to know, I've been working with my friend on writing either a movie or video game script about zombies. The story is sort of like Gran Torino meets 28 Days Later. Would you be the zombie fan, see that, and would you rather play it? Right now, making horror kind of stupid, like werewolves and vampires and zombies, is really popular. And I think zombies kind of need to go away for a little bit. The Walking Dead is good. The show is good. I'd like to see where they do with season 2. The first episode of Walking Dead was amazing, and after that it just went downhill. It got really boring, really slow, and they went totally away from the graphic novel. It's like when you have the Walking Dead graphic novel has so much to explore, and Walking Dead, the TV series, just got away from that and started creating its own storyline. And when you already have a graphic novel that's like, here, we have tons of storyline for you, why are you going to go off of it? I don't know. I thought it got really boring, and I'm really kind of glad they fired the writers, and I really hope they do the second season justice. Bring back the passion and the fear and the just speed of the season premiere, and I'd be happy. So, would I rather play it? I guess I'd rather play it, but again, zombie mode and zombie games are kind of getting watered down as well. So, I'd say, write the script and revisit it in maybe about 5 to 6 years, maybe when we're ready for a renewal of the zombie series. And lastly, Hip Hoppopotamus asks, what's your favorite MC Chris song? How did you know I was an MC Chris fan? I love MC Chris. I've seen him live several times. He's a really cool guy, great guy. My favorite MC Chris song. of course, I'm going to have to go cliche and say Fet's Vet. But other than that, God. Okay, I just cheated and checked my iTunes. Some of my favorites are 10-Year-Old, MC Chris Owens, and Geek. I like some of the old school or older MC Chris stuff more than the newer stuff. Although the newer stuff is good, I'm just a fan of the older stuff. So yeah, that is my letter videos this week. Sorry if I'm a little low-key still. I'm at the tail end of this flu, and I'm just ready for it to be gone. But I promise to be at the live chat this week. I promise, and swear. And I'm going to start working on, since there's no new games to review right now or anything I'm really interested in, I'm going to start working on some of those top 10 lists I promised you guys, like top 10 favorite games of all time and all those good stuff that you guys sent me with ideas of what you wanted to see. Also, the new tour of my apartment, although I am moving in a few weeks, so I'll give you a tour of this one, and then I'll give you another tour of the new one. So how's that? Hope you guys are having a great week, and really look forward to talking to you this Thursday.